welcome back. I hope you all are set for the next story. The story is titled The Last Leaf. The last leaf has great symbolism in this story. How these leaves affect the life of a young girl, how it affects mental state of a young girl, and how someone's mental state can be related to their physical problems also. That is what this story depicts. Now, this story is about hope, is about life, is about being more mentally aware, okay? And it has been written by O. Henry. O. Henry is the pen name of William Sidney Potter. The writer is from USA. His name is William Sidney Potter, but he writes as O. Henry. That is why O. Henry is known to be his pen name. This story was published in 1907 in his collections The Trimmed Lamp and Other Stories. It is set in Greenwich Village, and it depicts characters and themes typical of O. Henry's work. What is typical of O. Henry's work? O. Henry's work will always have a surprise ending, and it shows lots of deep human emotions. So that is what is typical of O. Henry's work. Let's read the summary. A woman nicknamed Johnsy, her name is Joanna. Her nickname is Johnsy, her friends call her that. She comes down with pneumonia. What is pneumonia? Intense cold, cough and fever. And she is close to death. And from the window of her room, she can see a vine that is filled with leaves in the beginning, but slowly the vine starts losing leaves. But trees and vines losing leaves is something to do with seasons. But she associates that with her own life. She believes that when the last leaf drops, she too will die, while her best friend Sue, who stays with her, tries to tell her to stop thinking so pessimistically. So when you are not optimistic in life, you see all things as an indication of bad luck to you. So she has already decided in her head that when all the leaves from the vine have fallen, that is the last day for me. And so mentally prepared she has become with that idea that she is not recovering. She is not recovering because she has told herself that my life and the life of the leaves is associated, and the day all the leaves are dead, I'll be dead too. So that is how your mental well-being can affect your physical well-being. She could have recovered. The doctor comes to see her. The doctor says she can survive, but she has to be mentally prepared for it. Many stories you must have heard and read in which a person's willpower leads them to do great things in life. And similarly, if you don't have the willpower, even if you can achieve a lot in life, you are unable to do so. So in the same apartment building, an elderly frustrated artist named Berman lives. So he lives below Johnsy and Sue in the apartment below them, and he is an artist. Berman has been claiming that he will paint a masterpiece. He is an artist and he still never painted. Every artist's dream is to paint such a masterpiece that is unequal, like no one else can. So he still is waiting to paint that masterpiece of his, even though he has never even attempted to start. So he's not decided what his masterpiece is, but he wants to paint it someday. Now Johnsy's friend Sue visits Berman and tells him that Johnsy, who is dying of pneumonia, has come to believe that she will die when the last leaf falls off the vine outside her window. So she tells Berman that my friend has gone a little emotional and she's got herself attached to that last leaf on the vine, rather on the leaves of the vine, and she believes that the day that last leaf falls is the day she will die. Berman scoffs at this foolishness. He believes that this is very foolish. The girl should not do that. He is protective of both the girls. Both these girls, Johnsy and Sue, are also artists. Now Sue is trying to finish a picture because she wants to get some money in the house, but Johnsy has already decided that she wants to die. So Sue is really disturbed because one of her closest friends is not trying to recover. Then one night, a storm comes and wind is howling and rain is splattering. Do you think the leaves on the vine would survive that? Sue closes the curtains because she does not want Johnsy to keep on looking at the leaves. But one last leaf is left on the vine. So Johnsy says, let the curtains be open so that I can see the last leaf fall. But Sue says, no, the last leaf will survive. You do not have to see it fall. In the morning, first thing Johnsy says is to open the windows and let her see if the leaf had survived, because it was really stormy and rainy. So Sue opens the window and you see what? To their surprise, there is still one leaf left. Then they get to know, they can't believe that in this rain and such a weather, that leaf could survive. They get to know next day that Berman has come down with pneumonia. Berman has come down with pneumonia, but Johnsy has decided to live. She finds hope in that last leaf and she realizes that if that one leaf can survive such a horrible rain, I can survive the hardships of my life too. Johnsy is really perturbed by all the problems she's facing in life, but she realizes that if that leaf can survive, I can survive too. And she decides to get well and she gets well. But on the other hand, Berman falls ill and they realize that that last leaf on the wall is Berman's masterpiece. In that howling crazy rain, he went out to draw that last leaf, to rise that hope in Johnsy's heart. He knew that if Johnsy sees that there is no leaf on the wall, then she would feel too depressed to live. So he went in that rain, sacrificed his own life for these girls, for Johnsy's life, and drew that last leaf that looked spectacular, just like a real leaf, and that became his masterpiece. Berman died of pneumonia, and that the one remaining leaf is in fact his masterpiece, done for Johnsy's sake to live. Let's find out the adaptations. The Last Leaf has been adapted frequently on movie and stage. In 1917, The Last Leaf was on the Broadway. In 1952, 5 stories were adapted. There are many adaptations, and I've also sent you an animated picture, a movie of the same story. You'll definitely enjoy it. It's just like a normal movie, an animated one at that. So author is O. Henry, country is United States, genre is short story. This was the publication, The Last Leaf. Let's just see the picture, chapter once again in pictures. Johnsy is attacked, pneumonia attacked the Greenwich village and Johnsy was down with it. Johnsy watched the dead ivy vine on the window and counted the leaves falling. So she would lie down and look at the leaves falling. The doctor came to see her and had said 1 out of 10 chance of survival, because she was mentally so unprepared, so unwilling to recover that she was not making a recovery. Her friend Sue was really disturbed. Sue entered and Johnsy was counting the leaves of the vine. And Johnsy had decided, the day that all these leaves fall, I will die too. She associated the falling of leaves to her death. Sue wanted to finish one of her works so that she could sell it and get some money for the two of them. But she went to Berman and told him that Johnsy had associated herself with the falling leaves. Berman, who was a failure in art, but he was an artist who wanted to paint a masterpiece, he listened to Sue, and when it started raining heavy, that night he went out and painted his masterpiece, that last leaf on the ivy vine. All the leaves had fallen, but Berman painted that last leaf. When in the morning, Johnsy got up and she saw the last leaf still clinging to the vine, she had hope. She said that if that leaf can fight through such a weather, this stormy, windy, rainy weather, I can fight through the hardships of my life. She recovered, but Berman died of pneumonia. Sue understood who saved her friend. Finally, they realized that Berman had painted his masterpiece. This is the author, William Sidney Potter, whose pen name is O. Henry. The story, he was born on September 11, 1862, and he died in 1910. He was a master of surprise endings. He wrote about life and ordinary struggles of people. Now, symbolism. What is the symbols? What are the symbols and what do they represent in the story? The falling leaves show despair and hardships of life, the effects of problems of life on humans, how you get disappointed because of the problems that you face in life. The last leaf is obviously representative of hope. How future will be better and how things will be better. That is what the last leaf represents. Mr. Berman represents a true friend, a loving friend. Now you see personification. The wine has been personified here because Sue believes that the wine is killing Johnsy. So wine is not killing as a human being, but it is just been personified. The setting is the Greenwich Village. It's a 3-story brick building, and the time is of cold winter rains. The theme is something has made that last leaf stay there to show how wicked I was. That is what Sue says when she realizes how selfish she had been. So the theme is that of hope and courage and perseverance, that you fight through all the problems of your life and come out of it victorious, and not let your mental problems affect your physical health. This story is very important for you all in your age and at this stage in life when your board exams are next year and everything. We panic and we get troubled and we think there are so many problems in life that we cannot handle. But what you should remember is, you should remember hope, and you should remember the love that the people around you feel for you. I hope you all understood the chapter well, and you'll enjoy the movie too. Thank you all.